Much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Hey folks, Rebel Brewer here, and we're back with another homebrew kit review. Today we're going to be doing another one from the Muntons series. This is just their basic series and their basic brown ale. So it's going to be a short review. I've already did this before, so without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and crack it open and we'll see what we get. A little fizz here. It'll be a fairly quick review because I've done this, I've drinking quite a few of these, so I know what to expect here. And it's, well, let's give it a pour and see what we get and we'll go through it. So as you can see, it's a nice kind of a light brown color. It's your standard brown ale, really. A little bit lighter than most in color. Nice head on it, you know. Good looking beer, you can't go wrong there. But let's give it a little taste here and we'll see what comes out of it. Oh, a nice beer. You would barely know it's a brown ale. It's a very light beer. There's not a whole lot to it, really. It's just a very light brown ale. It's got a nice sharp flavor, but not bad at all. Let's give it another taste. Yeah, this is a really crisp beer. It's a light flavored beer, but it's really crisp and it's really refreshing. I just brewed this one the standard way. I put in the 1.5 pounds of liquid malt extract, 1.5 pounds of liquid glucose, added the kit in. And I actually, for this one, I didn't use the yeast that was under the cap. I used Nottingham yeast for this one because I find sometimes the yeast under the cap on the Muntons doesn't perform quite as well as I'd like. So that's what I usually do with the Muntons. I'll go ahead and use the Nottingham yeast, and turned out fabulous. These Muntons kits are top notch. You can't go wrong here. Yeah, nice crisp beer. If you remember, not that long ago, I brewed the Barons kit. The Barons, was it a brown ale or a red ale? Whatever case, it was a total disaster. And that's a terrible beer. This is a good quality beer. Back to good quality kits. There's too many kits out there to be messing around with. It's better to stick with the good quality. That's what I say. And this certainly fits the bill right here. Now this kit, I would say, if you're looking to mix it up a little bit, maybe go with, you know, you want something different than your regular lager or your regular light ale, but don't want to get too adventurous. This would be a good next step. This has just got a little bit more flavorful than your standard ale and standard lager, but it's not too crazy. As you can see, it's a nice brown, but it tastes very light for a darker ale. It's a very light, crisp, refreshing. I'm going to go ahead and give this a solid 3 out of 5. You know, no, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. You know, this is a solid beer, whatever way you slice it. This is a really solid beer. So that's about all I got to say. If you like a nice brown ale, nothing to, you know, it's nothing too strong. It's just a little bit more flavorful than a regular ale. I'd say go for this for sure. It's a quality kit. I'm very happy with it, and I hope you will be too. So stay tuned as always. There's more videos in the pipe. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Cheers. Solid beer, this Muntons Brown Ale. I hope I wasn't saying this is a Muntons Brown Ale. There's a huge difference between the two. Muntons Brown Ale, great quality. Barons, steer clear. So once again, it's the Muntons Brown Ale, 3.5 out of 5. Cheers. Take care.